Good morning, my lovely YouTube viewers, followers and subscribers, and welcome back to this little resort build up by the Mekong River in the northeast of Thailand. So, where are we? Well, it's been about a week since I actually did a video because there's been nothing really to record. It's been very, very slow. And the reason it's been slow is because the company are finishing off another house. I think they're finishing off the concrete skirt around the previous house they built. And there's only 4 people been here for the past week and a half. And all they've been doing is humping and dumping earth and sand. Now they have done a hell of a lot for 4 people. It's 2 women, 2 men. And I will spin you around and I will explain what's been happening and why it's been so long since the last video. But first, yes, they should be starting. Now I say this all the time, yes, they should be doing this, yes, they should be doing that. And I'm never right. But my understanding is they're going to be here today en masse. So we will see. So without further ado, guys, here we'll spin you around and I'll talk you through what's been happening. Okay, so you will see the foundations have all been done, and the foundations have been up for a while. They were probably finished the end of last month. But we didn't have enough dirt to fill these sort of cavities up. So we've had to have about probably somewhere in the region of 10 trucks of earth brought in. We've also got a few tons of sand that have been put in on top of it. Now, we can't really get deliveries inside and we can't get machinery in, which is why they've been doing it all by hand. So the sand is getting dumped outside the gate, so they're having to wheelbarrow it in. The same as the earth was dumped outside the 2 holes in the wall there, and they had to basically shovel it into buckets, dump it in. At one point they had a macro and they just filled this area up here with a big mound of earth, but they've had to transport it with buckets and wheelbarrows. It was pretty grueling work. I was watching them. I really wanted to help, but you can't really get involved. You've just got to let them get on with it. So they have put tons and tons of dirt in here. Now they put it in up to a certain level. They absolutely drenched it. They put more dirt in, they drenched it. Now if you have a look down here, this is a hole where the feet go. And this is one of the holes they dug. And you'll see around the holes that they dug, it has just absolutely sunk. And every one of them did this. The insides were the same. So they've had to put earth in, water it, let it pack down, put more earth in, water it, and it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and packing down. But it's now at the stage where it won't go down anymore. Oh, shit. That was a close one. So they're all filled, and they have also transported a couple of tons of sand in to put the sand on top. So they will be here today. I don't know what they're doing. I would imagine they're going to be putting framing up for putting the concrete floor in. They turned up with these yesterday. I'm not sure why. I don't know if these are what they're going to put in to edge it for. I don't know. I'm not getting involved. My pool is out of commission while they're working because of the dust they're producing. So it's covered in a UV resistant polythene sheet, and that's to protect my chlorine levels. So I can still run the pool, still run the pump, and it allows the saltwater chlorinator to run and generate chlorine. So I run it for a couple of hours in the morning and a couple of hours at night, and it just keeps that chlorine pumping through. Now there's nothing getting in the pool, no organic waste, so the chlorine doesn't really have a lot of work to do, but you still need to keep it up to keep it sort of bacteria and germ free, I suppose. So this is pretty much out of commission until all the dirty, sort of dusty work stops, which could be a while. They turned up with some bricks yesterday as well. They always do the bathrooms in these bricks. They say it's because of dampness, they're more damp resistant, but the whole house is done in those white bricks. And it's open to the atmosphere outside. So, I mean, it's getting wet anyway, so anyway. They do these in these sort of terracotta style bricks, all the bathrooms, so there's only going to be enough brought in. I think they're just bringing in a truckload every day they come. So this is where we're at the minute. All the big molehills have gone, and it's starting to sort of take shape. You'll maybe get an idea of how it's going to be. The 3 rooms along the back there, with the pool in front, gym up there, and the pool room down there. So I will get away just now, and I will be back shortly if they all turn up and video what they're going to be doing. Well, they've arrived, and they're doing something that I have never seen in any Thai house build video before. They probably do it places, but I've never seen it in any of the house build videos that I've watched. And I will spin you around and let you see exactly what they're doing. So, we are getting polythene sheeting putting down as a damp proofing to stop the damp coming up through the ground. And like I say, I've never seen this before on any Thai house builds. But it's quite reassuring to know that they're actually doing it. It kind of matches my swimming pool now, see? So yeah. They've not done these big areas yet because this polythene sheet comes in a roll and it's doubled and folds out. So they're going to do these big areas like the bedroom area. They will cut that to length and then unfold it so it's just one sheet that covers that, so there's no joins in it. So they're doing this little area first so they can get this pump room finished, so the guy can come back and get the pump and everything installed. Now there's electrical equipment that's got to get put on the wall as well in here. So I think this is why they're doing this now, this little area here. So we're getting a floor put in, and things are going to change very rapidly. It's been a couple of days since I did a video, and you'll see me looking here behind my phone. And we have concrete floors getting laid. They actually started laying them yesterday, because we need to get this, bear with me 2 seconds, I will just spin you around. We need to get all this pump equipment that you see here for the pool inside what's going to be the pump room here. So the guy's got another contract for building a pool in Nakhon Phanom next month, and while he's up he's going to come and move all this equipment into the pump room, plumb it in, put all the electrical stuff on the walls. So they are going to be building this, the gym and the pump room are going to be the first 2 things that get built, so that it's ready for this guy that's fitted the pool to come and finish his installation. So I'll take you a wee wander. Like I say, I'm sorry that I've not got a mic on at the minute. So this is the pump room, which you'll see is slightly lower than the rest. Behind it is going to be the gym. This is going to be the gym here. It's going to have patio doors on the front which overlook the pool. And then we have the patio area, which has already been poured here outside the rooms, which runs the full length. So there's a 2 metre patio outside each of the rooms that I'm going to put a table and chairs and that on outside each room. And this is the room floors now getting poured, which are higher than the rest. That's the toilet floors inside there. Obviously there's a step down into the toilets. And we've got more forms oiled up, ready to get put up here. So there'll be another concrete truck tomorrow for putting these, for pouring these posts. They've got another 4, so they'll get another 4 up tomorrow. There's 20 big tall posts, and they've got 10 forms, so they'll do that in 2 10s. So I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, this is why there's a hole in my wall. So I will get away and I will let you see what's happening tomorrow. Well, good morning. And our forms are coming off our posts. They have 3 off already. And this girl's going around just tidying them up. So that'll free up all 10 forms. And they have 14 to do, so that'll be today and tomorrow. So they'll do 10 today, probably 4 tomorrow. So another 2 or 3 days, certainly by the end of the weekend, all these posts will be up. Then they will square the tops off, put the steel plates on, level them all ready for a roof going on. Now I don't know if they'll put the roof on before they build the walls or if they'll build the walls and then put the roof on. I suspect the roof will go on first. It'll offer them a little bit of shade when they come to start bricking up. So, starting to take shape now, very quickly. Now, I'm assuming they're going to wrap these posts in polythene, possibly for a couple of days anyway. So this is a form coming off. So we have the frame of a gym and half the frame of a pump room stroke storage shed, a big storage shed. So these forms will start popping up along the area for the rooms now. Yep, you can't really see through this polythene. It's just covered in dust, so it just shows you what would have went in this pool. However, when the sun comes up, not so much now, but when the sun comes up and shines in here, you can actually see through the polythene and the water underneath is crystal clear. I've not run the pump for a few days and my chlorine levels dropped to 0. So I've put the pump back on. I'm not adding chlorine tablets at the minute because I don't think it really needs them. I'm just using the salt water chlorinator. It's got an automatic chlorinator on it. And this just uses the salt, extracts the chlorine from the salt and injects it into the pool. At the far end comes down, sucked into the pump and then back through the chlorine maker again. So I need to run this for a couple of hours in the morning, a couple of hours at night, just to keep my chlorine levels up in the pool because I don't want this to start going green. I don't know what I'm going to do when I go away for a week in January. I might, no, I do know what I can do. It's got a timer on it. I can set the timer. The problem is I've no idea what the water level is. If the water level drops below the intake for the pump, that's not good. I might need to get somebody just to keep an eye on it while we're away. So we'll be back later when these forms are off and they're up on the rest of the area. More concrete trucks today, I would imagine. Well, hello again. It is Thursday the 12th of December and the posts are up for the pump room and the gym. They've been stripped off and wrapped in polythene, sweating away, and they have erected another 10. So there's 4 left to do, which will probably get done tomorrow. They are just clearing up. Now it's only about maybe 3:30, so they'll be here till 5 o'clock, so they'll probably do other bits and pieces. They're all having a clear up, a clean after they're pouring the concrete into these posts. So I must say, and I'm very impressed with the cleanliness, everything gets put back where everything's got its place and everything gets put back when it's not getting used. So they've brought more bricks in, red bricks for the bathrooms. They just seem to bring a truckload of these every day they come. They just fill their wee truck up and they're starting to stockpile these bricks for the bathrooms, for the bathroom walls. Well, good evening. It is Sunday the 15th of December and I've not videoed for a few days. They weren't here yesterday. I don't know if they had a day off or if they were away doing something else. But they turned up and there was about 11 or 12 of them today. So I'll spin you around and let you see. Things change very quickly. So I'll take you a walk through. So all the posts are up and all the forms are off. And they have started. Yes, it is a building site. They have started bricking the rooms up. Now the bathrooms are getting done in these terracotta style bricks and the walls are done in these sort of thermal bricks. There's gaps in them because what they do is they put rebar in these, so they'll make like a big T once they get up. In fact I can show you this one. This one here's done. So there's rebar along the top and down the centre to give it strength, and it's concreted, and then they'll build up on top of that concrete beam, and the beam going down just gives it its strength rather than having a full length wall. It just splits it down into sort of like reasonable sizes. They've started putting the woodwork up for concrete in this one. They've still got to do the centre bit, and you'll see the rebar extends up, and the same with these. The rebar goes up here and then they put rebar coming along, so this gets a complete concrete frame around it. So this is one room, and that's the shower room for that room, which backs onto the shower room for the other room. So this is just a quick update. This is going to be my gym and the pump room. Now they've extended these poles up to the same height as these, so this roof is just going to be all the same level, which means I'm going to have a massive tall pump room, which is great because it means I can actually get the canoe in, and the canoe will actually stand up in there. It would probably actually stand up in here as well, but that's going to give us a massive storage area. Yeah, pool's still covered. I was on the phone to my daughter yesterday, and my granddaughter, I showed her the pool. I says, "Is this okay for you?" She says, "It's frozen." I said, "Hardly." I said, "It's just got a sheet of polythene on it to keep it clean." However, in the video it probably does actually look frozen. So yes, they are cracking on. This is not going to take long at all. I think they'll be on the roof, putting the roof on this area probably around about Christmas. Certainly within 10 days, I would think. So, I am going to pop this video out. I think I've said a few times in we'll try that again. I think I've said a few times in the video that I'll be back tomorrow, and I've not been back tomorrow. It's been 2 or 3 days between each recording. But yeah, that's the stage we're at the minute. So thank you so much for watching so far. I'm going to pop videos out over Christmas and New Year as well, so that you've got something to watch on Christmas Day when you're sitting with your fat, full Christmas dinner stuffed bellies and you're sitting there bored and you're needing something to watch. I'll stick a video out so that you've got something to watch. See, I think about you, a wee Christmas present to you all. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a wee thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers for now, folks.